Sorry about that. I'm gonna be a little bit more quiet today because I feel like I got a lump in my throat or something. But I felt like I had an obligation to at least try to get over here. We'll try to do another stream. Because I pretty much put it off until I beat Cold Steel 3. Oh man. I kind of binged that game. Anyways, let's reset the game capture. Dang it. Okay. Alright, there we go. I was gonna say, I had it set to the stupid, DirectX 8 one. So I actually did find out what was wrong. Is the stupid config file, like, for messing with your options, that saves your options, is very easy to corrupt, apparently. And they have not fixed that. I don't know why, but whatever. Must be harder. So hopefully after I enter this stupid monorail, I don't crash the game again. Okay, we already saw this dialogue. Oh, it wasn't the minecart. It was the stupid, elevator. I don't remember. There's orbital energy running through it, but it appears to be mechanically locked. Maybe we should ask someone about it. Yeah, that didn't trigger, so I don't know why it didn't. It's, who knows? Technology. So, let's hit this switch again, because I'm pretty sure it's, it'll send us on a different track. Yeah, it does. Okay. Now we can actually continue through the game. So, it wasn't a newer game issue. It was just some stupid technical other issues that I can't control. Great Adios, what are you kids doing down here? Are you friends with someone who works here in the mine? Not exactly. We've come to see the mine chief at the request of the mayor. Oh, so you're here about the crystal, are you? Well, if you're looking for the boss, he should be in the tunnels below. If you use the elevator at the end of the tracks on the opposite side of the mine, you can get down there. Found the elevator, but we didn't know how to make it run. Do you know how to operate it? Well, that's an easy problem to fix. All you need is a key to activate it. But since you don't have one of your own, I'll help you out by lending you mine. Oh, no, what a nice dude. Much appreciated. Once our business here is finished, I'll make sure to return it. If I remember, that is. Or if the story won't let me proceed until I return it. So again, I'm gonna apologize. My voice is... I think I'm starting to lose my voice, so... I might sound a little bit weird. And I might do that a lot. But I don't know, I just really wanted to go back and play this game. Still, try using the key we just borrowed. We should be able to get the elevator to work this time. Looks like we can use the elevator now. How about we head down to the lower tunnels? Of course. Why else wouldn't we? Of course, then again, Estelle has half EP right now. And I can't see monsters, because I don't have the stupid eagle eye one. I gotta remember the controls for this, because I actually had to switch from a PS4 controller to a Xbox 360. Eek! You scared me for a second. Or is it... So you're looking for the mine chief, are you? I'm sure he's somewhere across the bridge. Alright, so we gotta go across some sort of bridge. Is this the bridge? Oh, there's a rest. A recharge ornament here. So I can restore that EP I lost from probably the battles getting up to here. Are you the mine chief? Yeah, that's pretty much the game we're playing. You said you're looking for the mine chief? He was here a moment ago. Well, then that process of elimination, the guy beside him is probably going to say something similar. Oh, I wonder, is it this guy? Looks like Trent was cutting work again. I can't believe he's pulling the same stunts after that last earful he got from the boss. Alright, so you aren't the boss. Oh man, I ate a ton of food, but now I'm hungry again. Maybe I ought to sneak out, try sneaking off to town to eat for lunch again. Oh wait, I think I remember seeing him eating lunch at one of the cafes in the town at one point. This guy it? He must be, he has a mustache. Heaven and earth, what are you kids, what two kids like you doing down here in the mine? You're the mine chief, right? Boy, am I glad to see you. We've been searching all over the dank place for you. This dank place for you. We're with the Bracer Guild, and we've come today on behalf of Mayor Claus. I see. So you kids are bracers, are you? That's quite a feat for being so young. It's not that big of a deal. By the way, you're supposed to have some sort of crystal for us, right? Alright, give me a second. This little baby is something you don't see every day, which is why I've been keeping it as close to myself as possible. The mine chief pulls a large grain crystal from his breast pocket. Wow! I've never seen a crystal this big before. That is impressive. There seems to be light swirling around inside too. It's one of several types of septium. Specifically, it's a Esmeles. I never figured out how you're supposed to say that. Esmeles crystal, which is endowed with the power of wind. For a gem of this size, you're looking at a hefty price tag. I'm talking about a small fortune here. And make absolutely sure that this gets to the mayor. Roger that. It's so beautiful. Feels like I'm carrying a little fairy in my hand. Of course, she proceeds to play around with it. This is super fun. Check this out, Joshua. That's nice and all, but how about you stop horsing around? If you drop it, we could be in some real trouble. Fine, you big killjoy. Still put the crystal away in her pocket. Well, I guess that's that. We'll get out of your hair now, Mr. Gatan. But don't worry, we'll make sure this gets to the mayor. I'm counting on you, kids. Huh? What's the matter? That's odd. The airflow down here suddenly shifted. The airflow? Descent. It's... Whoa! Ah! And Joshua doesn't even, react to it. Moise is suspicious. Is it over? Was that an earthquake just now? No, it seems like there's been a cave-in within the mine. I wonder if one of the miners hit a patch of loose ground. I'd better check on the extent of the damage. Look out, Estelle! What? Oh, that came out of nowhere. And we got crab killers. They're not weak to anything. I forget what crafts she got. Pretty much nothing. I could do that. Oh, damn it! I just noticed. I got an NPC I have to protect.
Come on.
Ugh. Oh, I hate having to protect NPCs because they could be really smart or really freaking dumb. there'll be times where there'll be idiots and walk towards the enemy. What are you doing, you dumbass? Exactly like that. Luckily I got that move. I am tempted to stay here just to have it be an obstacle with the enemies. But, oh, I'm gonna trust in his judgment and hope to God he runs away from the enemies. One space away. Alright, So last session, Joshua was missing a lot. Is this session going to be Estelle's turn? Yes, keep going that way. Please, stay out of the battle. Because like I said before in the last session, or like previous sessions, if the NPCs die, it's game over automatically. Okay, got hefty 12 experience points for that. That's good. Well, why are there... Do you usually have problems with monsters like this? No, this is the first time we've ever had anything like this happen down here. Monsters have a predisposition which attracts them to the glow of septium. So we've had a lot of them wander into the mine in the past, but judging from the situation, it may be that the recent cave-in opened up a hole connected to a den of monsters. Did you say a den of monsters? It's not inconceivable. But this is no time to be standing around thinking about it. I've got to get the other workers out of here. If that's the case, then how about letting us help you out? You're kidding, right? Monster extermination is right up our alley, and besides, every minute counts. You're right, some extra help would be much appreciated. So how many miners are we looking at? Looking at in all. There should only be 4 others working here in the lower tunnels. Got it. Now let's find them. Sorry about all this. Alright, take these and use them if you need to. Oh, sweet. Nice. Unfortunately, I have an NPC tagging along. So... I want the XP, but dealing with the annoyance of an NPC... you gotta, like, level what takes precedent. Ugh. That didn't do as much as the other battle. Damn. These guys must be more meaty. No, they're the same health. Why didn't that do that as much? Oh, okay. No, did no one come? Stop walking. Oh no, they're just hidden behind this stupid thing. Okay, Joshua, you need to get healed. But you got a crit on you right now, so... Yeah, I'm gonna go after you. And I'm gonna have, Good! Thank you! Get away from here. I'm gonna heal you with Estelle. Again, I want the experience points, but I don't know if it's worth the risk. Yes, I could save scum it, but that would get annoying if it kept happening. I'm gonna attack you. Of course that didn't finish him off. What's a normal attack? Did I even upgrade their weapons yet? It's been a while since the last session. And now they're just ganging up on Estelle. Right, you know what? You're done. Finish you off. Luckily, this game doesn't have, like, battle multipliers or, like, XP multipliers for doing a good job in battle, so I don't have to worry about that. I just have to finish the battle. So I don't have to be, like, really super specific if I want, like, experience multipliers or whatever. They didn't invent that until the crossbow games. Well, luckily we have a ornament station over there. Oh, Adios, who art in heaven, extend to us thy saving hand. Hey, idiot! If you got time to pray to the goddess, then how about helping me take care of these creatures? Of course the miners would bicker with each other. Alright, relatively simple. It's not worth really casting arts on them, because, again, they're not weak to anything. So it would just be a waste of EP. At least with the arts, with the courts I have set right now, later in the game that won't really be the case, but right now the courts are so weak that it's not really worth casting. The only person I would say that would be really worth casting would probably be Estelle, but her magic stat is not that great. You know, I'm gonna go for you. Honestly, Joshua's gonna be carrying the team for the most part of this game anyways. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna finish you off. Because his crafts are really good. Like, even the starting one, attacking 2 times, really freaking helps. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna save my CP and just go for a regular attack on you. I mean, I knew I wasn't gonna finish him off, but... Stop walking towards the enemy, dude! I wish I could, like, manually move then attack like every other tactics game, because as soon as I hit this guy, he's gonna get knocked back towards the miner, dude. And I don't want that. I don't know if Estelle will be able to reach the monster in the next turn either. Oh, there's nothing really too much I can do. You just move closer. Okay, well, at least they're aggroed to me. Then again, I could use taunt. So this situation would make, well, using taunt would help a little bit.
That's that then. Let's move out.
And some more EXP. Yeah, we got good ways to go until we can level up again. Is everyone alright? Well, we are now, thanks to you kids. This must also be the divine work of Adios. You're a religious nut. This really was the work of the goddess, then shouldn't she have allowed us to get into... She wouldn't have allowed us to get in this situation in the first place. It's because of unbelievers like you that unfortunate accidents like this happen. How about you try and say that again, buddy? Is this really the time and place for that kind of nonsense? Now get out of here! Right away, boss. You be careful too, boss. Okay, we got 2 of them. They said there were 4. Don't come any closer! I'm not trying to brag, but I'm all muscle, so I wouldn't make a tasty meal. Me too! I'm not delicious either! All this fat would be terrible for a monster's health. Why are you trying to reason with a monster? It's not... It doesn't have any sentient thought. They're pretty much animals. Okay, what do we do here? I think I'm gonna do a tier on Joshua. And just keep repeating what I've been doing, which is the dual strike. Okay, now I'm doing more damage. To these ones specifically. I don't get it. Okay, so they're aggroed on Joshua, so... Oh, I can actually target him for healing. That's actually really helpful. I don't know, maybe I might want to move... Get some, Estelle use taunt to aggro the monsters to her specifically, so it could just make You know what? I have no clue. You know, I'm going to use a regular attack just to finish you off. To build up more CP so I don't run out completely. Okay, the guy's being actually pretty smart right now. Because he's actually moving to where I want him. Of course, that might change the next turn he gets. I don't know how they program the NPCs in these battles, because sometimes, they're so aggravating to deal with. Yeah, we're just gonna do regular attacks now. Cool. Getting closer to that level up. You're safe now, guys. Thank you for coming when you did. Oh man, for a minute there, I thought I'd never be able to sit down for another meal again. This is no time to feel relieved. We need to evacuate this place. Any more lollygagging, you're going to be sitting in the belly of one of these monsters. Yes, boss. Oh, wait for me. Oh my god. So every NPC has... all these miners seem like they're all talk. I thought they were supposed to be gritty muscle heads. Ooh, I almost ran into that guy. He ran into me, though. Ugh. I could flee, but EXP, man. And Sepith, actually. That Sepith would really help, too. I can reach that guy. Let's try it. I'm looking at it in the strength up bonus. I remember them just thinking about it, and that they got rid of it in later games. Not in the Trails, like in the Sky series. Well, I haven't played enough of the Crossbow games to really remember if they got rid of it or not. I only literally just started playing that a little while ago, but I want to focus on these games for streaming before going into that. Not to mention, I don't know, just playing it, it's a lot more sluggish than this game, because, I don't know, I heard that the PC port of the Crossbow games was actually pretty bad compared to the actual PSP game in terms of performance issues. Because, I don't know, I guess it wasn't optimized properly. And I think I remember reading an interview saying that that port was one of the reasons they just completely switched consoles or something. Or those ports. Because they were not that great. Oh, wow, that for a second there, that kind of the way I had the camera turn made it blend in and made it look like there was ground there, but that was just an optical illusion. Ah! Things weren't supposed to go like this. I don't want to die. I haven't even had a girlfriend yet. Help! What? We've still got another one down here. We better hurry and rescue him. Wow, 3 monsters on your tail. Jeez. Well, 3 overworld sprites, because most of the other battles are the same, honestly. I don't want to do that, because that'll draw them towards the miner dude, or the chief, or the boss, whatever you want to call him. You know, I keep forgetting about the speed up feature. Joshua's taking a bit of damage there. Might have to do another heal. I'm gonna take you out. Of course, this. Why are you walking towards them? Stop! Damn it. Here we go again with the stupid misses. Fortunately, that was a wasted strength up. Now, I didn't mention this before, but so the critical bonuses actually do affect your healing spells. So you want to keep that in mind as well. Strength up obviously doesn't, because that's based on your strength stat. Why am I looking at that? Just be on the safe side, I guess. It also kills him quicker. Yeah, we're just gonna go on an attacking spree, because that guy's out of range. And I used up a lot of Joshua's CP. I think there is a quartz in this game that allows you to just naturally recover CP. Oh man, you kids saved my skin. Don't worry, you're safe now. A handful of monsters are no match for the likes of a bracer. Did you say bracers? What are you doing in a place like this? By the soot of my boots, you're the new recruits from yesterday. Why on earth are you digging? Are you digging down here in the lower tunnels? I was hoping to get a glimpse of how all you veteran miners work down here. Yeah, that's it. When suddenly the wall collapsed and a flood of monsters came in from the other side. So we've got ourselves a veritable nest of monsters now, huh? Looks like you guessed right, kid. So it seems. The area up ahead is dangerous. It's swarming with monsters. Anyway, I'm out of here. Would you look at him? Look at him run. He must have been really scared. I bet. Okay, I'm gonna heal before I deal with that mess. Oh crap, I got a monster like hightailing just straight for me. No! I was scratching my nose when that was about to happen. Okay, you know, I'm gonna use you to build up CP. Of course you called for backup. Of course. It's like this stupid Pokemon Sun and Moon all over again. I was trying to catch one Pokemon and this stupid ass kept calling for backup and getting other Pokemon, and I couldn't throw the stupid ball because there's more than one on screen. That was infuriating. It's a cool mechanic, but it can be really annoying too. Just like how it is here with them calling another... Well, I guess I really am going to... Okay, that was stupid. I just knocked him towards them. What I was going to say, I guess I really am rebuilding my CP. Oh, shit. Okay, I am actually going to use Estelle's craft here. It's kind of weird to think. It's like they voiced those lines, but they didn't do any other voice work in the game. God damn it. Stop it! I didn't mean for this to be a full-blown battle. Oops. Since that one's aggroed on this, I'm gonna go for the one that isn't. Shit, that got a strength up. That's why it did so much. Do I want to do that? No, I want to build his CP up. I keep running that way. It actually helps. I'm right next to the thing, so I might as well. I can restore my EP and whatever later. But I want to... My CP is the one thing I can't restore. Okay, cool. Got that up. Now just wail on him and get back to the other side of the bridge. I still reach you. Stupid NPC taking up the critical. Stop calling for backup! I mean, more EXP for me and Sepith, but... Jeez. It's been a long time since this has ever happened. 2 misses. Ugh. Well, I guess we're gonna have another miss fest with Joshua again. Like I said before, I don't know why, but he just, out of every other character, he misses the most.
Let's move out.
For me. Oh, sweet, got level ups. Oh, finally! I got Hurricane. I say that, but I didn't really level up that much, so... Like, I don't even remember what level... 8, it was 8. It said 8. Let me be careful here. Hey, where are you going? That way leads to the monster den. The bedrock is still in state... Okay, we're not supposed to go that way. I thought we were, but whatever. That was just me. No! Why did I do that? I should have just faced it. I should have just faced it, but I didn't. That was very stupid on my part. I don't remember, do the NPCs recover health between battles? I legit don't remember that if they do or not. Well, I'm doing a lot more damage. Actually, no. It just depends on the stupid enemy. It's just playing mind games with me. Alright. Yeah, it looks like that was everything, so I can just go back up, I guess? Did we find everybody? Yes, that should be everybody. Alright, then let's get out of here ourselves. Okay, so that transition looked really weird. And it made it look like the people just popped in out of nowhere. I'm like, wait, did I just leave people to die? Are you alright, boss? I'm sure glad you're safe. You can thank these kids for that. By the way, is everyone accounted for? Yep, everyone's here. Well, except for the new guy who took off like a bat out of hell. The poor guy must have wet himself scared. I see. Well, I hope he doesn't give up on being a miner after this. Anyway, there's a high possibility that there are monsters still in the lower tunnels. Until we can confirm that it's safe, I don't want anyone using the elevator. You hear me? Yeah, until you put in a request to exterminate the monsters, at least. That was a huge miscalculation on my part. Never expected monsters to surface or bracers to show up. I guess I just have to report the truth about everything that happened. Report the truth? Huh. Wonder what he's talking about. I apologize for getting you involved in more than your fair share of work today. I'll get in touch with the guild a little later and make sure you get to are compensated fairly. Don't sweat it. We just did what anyone would have done in our position. And besides, it's all part of our training to become full-fledged bracers. By the way, what do you intend to do about the lower tunnels? I don't know, but we'll figure out some way to deal with it. There's always the option of sealing off the monster den with some explosives. As a heads up, I may ask the guild for help if we run into any other serious trouble. Sure, you can count on us. We'll make sure this crystal gets to the mayor as intended. You did make sure that you didn't drop it, right, Estelle? How rude, I'm not that careless. Look, it's right. You didn't. You lost it? Psych! It's right here! Let's go make that delivery, shall we? You are unbelievable. Young lady, those are the kind of words that'll give an old man like me a heart attack. I would totally do the same thing if I was her. Be like, oh crap, I lost it. And just like fake it. I don't know, I like messing with people like that. I don't know why I ran into these battles. They don't give that much experience points. You know what? Why did I just run? Again, Sepith, but I don't really care right now. I'm trying to remember what was the map button. Oh, this tells you the names of the areas. How did I know that was going to be a surprise attack? But it was just slightly to the side of me. Whatever. Game, seriously. It's like, you know what? You want to surprise attack me? Oh, really? 1 HP. Maybe not 1 exactly, but like, might as well have been, considering what the bar looked like. Why am I not using this? I keep forgetting about the speed up feature. It may be because I'm really paranoid about the game crashing. And now that I said that, I want to save the game. Save often! And now I'm not as scared not to use the feature. Yeah, and they don't give crap right now. That's why I was trying to avoid them. Let's head back to the village. This is where I really miss the option of having skip travel. You don't know what you're missing until you lose it. The thing about that is, they didn't really invent skip travel until, I think, Cold Steel. So you gotta manually walk back every single time. Maybe that's why they added this speed up feature, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh yeah, I was going to the mayor, but actually let me stop by the guild and see if there's any more requests. Nope, there aren't any. Always good to check, just in case. I think doing this quest actually advances the story. Well, actually, yeah. Well, no crap is a required quest, so I don't know what I'm thinking. I see. Would have never have imagined that the clock tower had such an anecdote. Oh, that's that word. Anecdote to go with it. I'm totally blown away after hearing that. With war, it's easy to speak of tragedy, but I think what's important is the strength to overcome the pain and establish peace. Well, who do we have here? Come to deliver the object you requested. Did we catch you in the middle of something? Oh, Estelle and Joshua. You're no trouble at all. In fact, you've come at a good time. Let me introduce you to my guest. This is Josette. She's a student at the Genus Rollo Academy. The Genus Rollo Academy? I've heard of it before. It's a boarding school for higher education in the Ron region, right? Ron. Again, I'm very bad at pronouncing some of these names. Yes, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Juzet Hare or Har. I think it's Har. I'm Estelle. It's nice to meet you, Juzet. Oh, you can call me Joshua. The two of them are actually bracers. I had asked them to do a personal job for me. Bracers? You mean the proud knights of freedom who love peace above all else and do not succumb to any power? This is such an inspiring moment. I never thought I'd run into any real bracers. The inspiring part sounds a little much. By the way, is it alright if I just call you Gisette? Yes, please do. So why did you come to Roland? Are you a friend of the mayor's? No, today is actually the first time we've ever met. I'm researching the important cultural assets of each region as a part of my independent studies. And although I thought he might be busy, I've been lucky enough to get an audience with the mayor. You're really serious about your studies, aren't you? Maybe we're intruding a bit, huh? No, I've already asked the mayor enough questions. Instead, maybe it is I who am in the way. Don't be silly, it's not like that at all. Estelle, this is a great opportunity, so how about showing her what you've brought with you? Sure, hold on a second. Yes, because showing something precious like that to somebody you've never met before is like really a smart idea. Oh my word! That's septium, right? What a wonderful glow it gives off. Yes, and its size is impressive too. This is indeed a gift worthy of expressing the appreciation of all Roland's citizens. A gift? Worthy of expressing our appreciation. I see, so this is a gift for the Queen's anniversary? You're sharp, Joshua. I intend to send an engraved ornament using this to the Queen. As a token of Roland's citizens' appreciation to Her Majesty, who will be turning 60 years old. So it's a present for the Queen? How delightful! We as citizens of Labril owe Her Majesty a great debt for all she has done for us. In fact, the reason why we can use an airline with such ease is because of the support of the royal family. I've even heard that the Bracer Guild in Labril has received support from the royal family. We do owe her a great debt of gratitude. Wow, that's pretty amazing! And can you believe it, Joshua? We carried a present for the Queen with these very hands. And what's more, you ran around with it in those hands like a wild maniac. You weren't supposed to tell anyone. I wouldn't have imagined anything less from you, Estelle. You guys. Here you go, Mayor Klaus. It has been faithfully delivered. Thank you very much. And as a matter of precaution... Okay, it'll be safe in there. You really sure about that? All that's left is to have Melder's Orbital Factory finish up the engraving on its ornament. I can't wait to see what it'll look like when it's done. Don't hog it all to yourself when you do. Let me see it too when it's finished, okay? It's too bad I won't be here to see it for myself, but today I was lucky enough to speak with the mayor and see something as beautiful as that. How shall I ever thank you? Don't mention it. This is all part of my job as mayor. Thank you for everything. But I think it's time for me to say goodbye. I think we should be going ourselves. Agreed. Have a nice day, Mayor Klaus. Yourselves as well. So you're heading home tomorrow on the airline, are you? Yes, that's right. School's about to begin. I see. So you used your school vacation time to come here. That's too bad. We could have made great friends. Hope we can meet again sometime. There's nothing I would like more. Please have a wonderful day, Estelle Joshua. What a nice girl. For looking like someone from a rich family, she wasn't snooty at all. Yeah. Joshua? Oh. Can I be correct in assuming that she's your type? What? What are you talking about? You're blushing. I'm really surprised. I had no idea you were into a rich girl type. We'll have to get some pickup lines ready for the next time you meet. Quit getting all excited about nothing. Especially when you have no idea what others are thinking. Huh? Just never mind. Anyway, let's report to the guild. Next job we're doing for Dad will be the last one. Alright. Alright. Let's get pumped and knock this last one out. I wonder if more requests came in with that too. I think I gotta talk to her first. Yes, I do. Good work. It looks like you ran into a bit of trouble at the mine though, huh? Huh? How do you know that? I got a call from the mine. They said they were incredibly grateful to the both of you. Now how about you give me a report of what happened? Okay then, this is what happened. We got 4 BP for that. Very nice. Looks like you did much more than anyone was expecting from you. Dealing with unexpected accidents is also a part of our mission as bracers. I hope to see more great things from you in the future. You just leave that to us. You don't have to worry about Estelle missing anything since her nose is always in everything. Yeah, what he said. Hey, why are you saying that I'm super nosy like that? Because you are. Your skills lie in being direct, nosy, and naive, right? Isn't that being a bit harsh, Joshua? Are you sure about that? Alright, that's enough, you two. Okay, this is the last of the jobs you'll be doing for Cassius. You've heard of the Liberal News, right? You'll be cooperating with them to get some coverage for a news story. Is that the name of the news magazine we bought the other day? What are the chances of that happening? When you say cooperating with them to get some coverage, just exactly what does that entail? Seems that they're looking for a skilled guide because they want to get some shots of a dangerous place. You'll need to ask the reporters directly for the details. The reporter and camerawoman from the news service are staying at the Hotel Roland. Here's a referral from the guild. Alright, how about we get over to the hotel and talk to these people? Good idea, let's go. First, let's check more requests. Of course. Lost Kitten. And... oh, I already did that one. Ferocious Monster. Rhino Cider. Spotted roving the Elise Highway. Or Elise. Or Elise. I have no idea. Some of these names are really weird. So I just go to the cafe for that one. And do that. I actually want to save before I do the monster quest. So where's the oh, it's down south. I wonder if that's the one we saw before. I can't remember. Of course, I didn't really check how much Sepith I have. I should probably get to that. Is items. I don't know if I can open up another slot. Because I don't have enough the space, was it? I can never remember the higher element ones. It's like the black, gold, and white one. I can never remember those ones. Because you would think it would be like dark magic or light magic, but no, they actually call them something different. Oh, he's like literally right here. And I could have probably done a save like right before it. Oh, it's one of these enemy types. These are really annoying to deal with. Oh, I'm starting off with a crit. It's not too bad. Do I want to do a dual strike, or do I just want to go all in with my special? A fainting assassin slash. Let's do the dual strike. Because I don't want to waste all my CP at once. Also, raise some strength. Should also check what you're actually weak to. Nothing. But I don't know your actual stats, so you might actually be more effective. There's a 20% chance of faint, so you know what? I'm gonna go for that. Hurricane's not really. It's more of an AoE attack. It's very useful though. I'll just go straight up attack. So I forgot to explain what Hurricane did. Okay, you are more effective with arts. So I'm just gonna do Soul Blur just for that chance of faint. Yes, got him. So that means an automatic crit? No, that is not in this game. Okay. That wasn't invented till later, then. Because I got him in the faint status, but it wasn't a crit. Well, that was simple enough. The monsters here, again, aren't that tough, so there's no point in fighting them. You know what, am I going? I was gonna say, am I going the right way? Because sometimes I turn the camera and lose track of where I'm going. That'll happen a lot in this live stream series. And I apologize when it does happen, but it is going to happen a couple times. Who knows, it might have already happened in the last sessions, but I can't remember. Anyways, let's go get my free heal. Yeah, and you want to abuse those as much as you can, because, again, like, I keep saying this, money is tight. I cannot stress that enough. Money is really tight in this game. Okay, I'm gonna... Because sometimes I forget to report in on the quests, and I lose out. I don't think that's happened with this game. It's more happened with Cold Steel 2 than anything else. Because I just forget completely. Oh yeah, let's check if I can open up another slot. Just in case. Okay, I got 2 of them on Estelle. Okay, I got 2 on both of them, so let's do another one on Estelle since she uses a lot more. Oh wait, so they don't use the higher elements for just opening up slots in this game. I'm used to Cold Steel using every single one of them to open up a slot, so that's something I gotta look out for. So you know what, I'm gonna open up a 3rd slot on Estelle, because I'm using her for healing, and when you open up a slot, you actually unlock more EP. I don't remember if I said that. Ooh, I get aerial if I put the evade on. Because I have 2 green ones. So yeah, I didn't really mention this before, but this game's quartz works a lot differently from Cold Steel if you guys are very used to Cold Steel's quartz. Oh, they don't even have an evade stat in this game. It's just straight up agility. Wait, what the heck? Speed and agility? They're literally the same thing. Why are they labeled like that? Okay, whatever. So the agility is the evade stat in this game. Okay, that's not confusing at all. But like I was saying before, the way quartz works in this game is you'll put these defensive quartz or whatever. They'll say like, oh, they'll give you more defense or whatever. But they also come with the some spells. They're not always the same. But if you actually pair more of one type up, you get those higher tier spells of that element. So that is one thing you can do, especially in early game, is the combine 2 types or 3 types, or how many slots you have open to get the higher spells. I'm probably not going to be able to use aerial too much because I think that uses a lot of let me see. No, it uses 20. But still, that's a good bit for this early in the game. It's I think it's a medium tier spell in this game. I could be wrong. Anyways, we got a, what was it? It was the Lost Kitten quest. They want to meet over at the cafe. Oh, you think that lady was suspicious? Or that student was suspicious somehow? What am I ever to do? I hope those braces will show up sometime soon. Did I hear you say you're looking for a couple of bracers? Yes, that's right. Does this mean that you are they? It sure does. Even that handsome young man, too? That's right, myself included. Oh, wow, what a pleasant surprise this is. There certainly seem to be a lot of people with the name Bracer these days. Huh? Does this mean that you are brother and sister or something like that? You know, that's got to be it. When people have the same name, it usually means they're family. Well, I guess that's kind of how it is for us. Estelle, I think this lady has no idea what bracers are. She seems to have mistaken the word bracer for somebody else. Somebody's name. You can't be serious. May I ask what the two of you are whispering to each other about? It'll be a pain to explain all this to her, so let's just go along with what she says. I'll try. You seem to be in trouble over something, ma'am. My goodness, for such a cute little dumpling, you catch on quick. Young boys are so considerate. Hey, are you really distressed, or are you just trying to flirt with somebody who's way too young for you? Oh, that's right. I am. I am so distressed. My little Errol hasn't come home. I carelessly dozed off here in the cafe and she vanished. Who is Errol exactly? My little kitten. She's so snuggly wuggly. Oh, and if I might add, it's not just her face that's so cute, it's her personality as well. What's the color of your kitten's fur? Let me think for a moment. Maybe it's like the color of the the evening sun in autumn shining down upon upon a field of wheat. What kind of color is that? So it's tannish? I think she's just out running around somewhere, so if you find her, please bring her back. Understood. We'll start by looking for her outdoors. If we find her, we'll come back and report to you. I'll be waiting right here for you. Good luck, Mr. and Mrs. Bracer. Okay. That person's been smoking some real good stuff, I can tell you that much. Ask what color, and you just make this really descriptive like sentence, and it's like, that's not a color. And somehow Joshua got it down. Oh, so it's a kitten that's tannish. And I'm trying to... Okay. Seems the cat disappeared during the afternoon nap. Let's look around outside first. Alright, so I'm pretty much wandering around looking for a cat. I think I remember skipping this quest because I could not find the cat. Look! Joshua, is that cat? Looks like the one that lady was looking for. I'm certain that that's the one. We better hurry and catch it. Okay, so it ran this way. Somewhere. That's the mayor's place. NPC. I don't think the NPC is going to be helpful. It's just me wandering around. I don't remember getting that cutscene, so I might. It's been forever since I actually done most of these side quests or just played this game in general, so I forgot a lot of things. Where the heck did the cat go? This town's so small. Oh. I thought I went down there. What the... Do I have to just walk specific ways? That's weird. Look, it's the cat again. Get back here. This is just like back at the Purzel farm. Seems like we're doing a lot of chasing these days. Then it went into the sewer. So essentially, I'm running around waiting for a cutscene to happen. Okay. There's that cat again! Estelle, wait a minute. Maybe that kitten is trying to... Oh no, it's getting away! It went toward the chapel. Let's hurry and catch it. It looked like it went in the door. Here we go again. Oh, it did. How did it open the door? There's nowhere left to run, little kitty. It's time to be caught. Oh wait, I did do this quest, I remember. I think I went upstairs. Be a good kitty and surrender. Stay right there and like that, and it jumps. Stella, don't corner her like that. What do you intend to tell her owner if she takes a dive off the terrace? I know that, but it's not like there's any other way to catch her. Come here, Errol. That's right, this way. I'm sorry that big bad Estelle scared you like that. Jerk. Come on, let's go back and see your owner. That's a good girl, Errol. Alright, let's go. Your owner's waiting for you. Joshua, the cat whisperer. That's pretty much everything that happened. Pretty sure that Errol was on her way back to see you from the beginning. Each time we saw her, she had been walking towards the cafe. Now that you mention it, that does seem like what happened. There's a chance that because of us, she ended up coming back this late. Oh, don't be silly. You two brought her back safe and sound. I'm really grateful to the both of you. But especially you, Mr. Bracer. You're just a cat's meow. I'll take that as a compliment. You're blushing, Joshua. I'd sure like to put a collar on you. Then you'd be perfect. I apologize, but we're going to need to get back and report to the guild. Have a nice day. See you later. Oh yes, I hope to be seeing a lot more of Mr. Bracer. Jeez, Joshua. Just seem like every girl you meet has the hots for you or something. I don't know why I looked at that. I just drew a blank. Whatever. Oh yeah, I want to report that before... Ow, I was about to make that mistake again. That would have been bad. I'm still 8th rank. I got money, but I think I already bought all the good equipment right now, so I don't need to spend it. Okay, then now all we have to do is do the main quest, which is details available from the client at the hotel. Okay, we gotta go to the hotel. No, I don't want to go in the clock tower. Let's talk. Vern, I was wondering if I could ask you something. Is it true that the people from the magazine company are staying here? Well, you're certainly right about that. Do you have some business with them? Actually, we're here representing the guild to cooperate with them and getting a story. Really, is that so? Then I regret to inform you that both of them are out at the moment. Oh well, do you know where they went? The reporter fellow said something about heading over to the bar. How about you try asking there? The bar? The bar? Got it. Thanks. We appreciate the help. Guess they got bored waiting for us. The Abend Bar. Huh? Who are you kids supposed to be? Are you perhaps the reporter from the Liberal News? That's right, but how do you know that? I like getting the scoop on things, but I hate it when people try and pry into my life. What business do you have with me? We're here representing the Bracer Guild. We were told that you had requested an escort. Oh, so you finally come, have you? I've been waiting forever for you guys to show up. So, where's Cassius Bright? Well, the thing is, he had another job come up. So he's not even in Roland. What? I came all the way here so I could get a story on this famous Bracer. Crap, what a waste this trip turned out to be. I don't get what you're so disappointed about, but there's no need to get your boxers in a bunch. We've got you covered. I guess I don't have much of a choice. You'll have to do. Wait, what did you say? Don't get your boxers in a bunch? No, the "we've got you covered" part. What do you mean by that? It's just like Joshua said, we're the representative... Ugh, I got my tongue. Representative Bracers. Oh, and here's our referral. Hey, this has to be some kind of bad joke. Are you trying to tell me that you little brats are bracers? Brass? Is that how you're supposed to address a lady? What do you mean, lady? There's nothing sexy about you in that outfit. Wow. Holy shit. If you don't like my assessment, then how about slipping into a skirt and acting like all the other girls your age? This clothing is perfect, is specifically designed for those who wield a staff. This looks like a skirt too. Are you blind? You're such a rude old man. Who are you calling an old man? I'm still in my 20s, damn it. Getting back to business, sir. The fact is that we were dispatched by the guild. I'd be more than happy to introduce you to someone else, but I don't know when they'll be free. Ugh, can't extend the deadline any longer. Guess I've got no other alternative. Alright, rejoice you kids, I'm going to leave this up to you. What a generous old man you are. Easy, Estelle. I'm Joshua, and this here is Estelle. And you are? I'm Niall Burns, ace reporter for the Liberal News. Though we won't be working long together, I hope you'll do a good job. I'll be grateful when this is all over, too. By the way, where is it exactly you want us to guide you to? The way I see it, you need a trusty bracer because you're headed somewhere dangerous, right? Right. My destination is the Smelis Tower. I'm sure you've heard of it before. Huh, that's it? Not only have we heard of it, but we were there on a job not that long ago. Well, this may work out after all. So what I really want you to do is guide us to the tower roof. I want to get a picture for the magazine. Well, aren't you the thrill seeker? By us, do you mean that someone else is coming along too? Yeah, I've got my camera woman with me. She said something about her orbital camera not working right, so she took off to the orbital factory. But she should have been back by now. If you're in a hurry, then wouldn't it be a good idea to head over there now? No doubt you're going to take off to get your story once you meet up with your partner, right? Yeah, that's true. Alright then, let's head straight to the tower once we pick up my partner from the orbital factory. Oh wow, all that reading is making my throat dried out. Yeah, I'm gonna go take something. Well, go get something to drink, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Got a glass of lemonade. It's probably going to happen more often than it should during these entire playthrough because there's a lot to read in an RPG. Especially this this game series because they have lots and lots of dialogue. Alright, well, now we need to go to the Orbital Factory. Wait, anything but that? I'll do anything you ask. Just please give me back my camera. It's worth more to me than my life. This is a problem. What should I do about this, Dad? You're the one who took the job, so you're the one who has to deal with it. What's all the fuss about? Could this person be... That's her, alright. Hey, Dorothy. How long are you going to keep me waiting? Now! You came just at the right time. Please help me out here. What'd you do this time? You didn't waste all your money, so now you don't have enough for the repairs, did you? That's amazing! How did you guess? Are you like a clairvoyant or something? When you do the same thing that many times, even an idiot would know what's going on. Do you know this person? I'm sorry to ask this, but can I get you to pay the repair costs? Fine. But I'll need you to write it off as a business expense. How much? Let's see. The decorative clock and the repairs together are 2,000 mira. Hold on. I can understand the repairs, but what's the deal with the decorative clock? Well, I was looking around the store while he was doing the repairs and I saw a pretty clock, and when I picked it up, it broke. But I'm glad we can write it off as a business expense. How wonderful is that? I don't think you can. That kind of amount is not going to be covered. Crap, it looks like I'm going to have to pay out of my own pocket to get my money back later. Here's your 2,000 mira. And this is your receipt. This is an unbelievable awkward combination if I've ever seen one. No doubt about that. But the fact that he'll pay out of his pocket for someone means he's probably pretty nice to work under. Sorry to keep you waiting, kids. Had to take care of a little trouble. Who are these kids now? They're the bracers who will be acting as our escorts and guides. They'll be taking the place of Cassius Sprite, with whom we'd originally made arrangements. These young kids are... I'm Estelle. It's nice to meet you. And I'm Joshua. So it's Estelle and Joshua, is it? You may be young, but you seem reliable. I'm Dorothy Hyatt. I'm the new camerawoman for the Liberal News. At the moment, I'm training under Nile. Why'd I get stuck babysitting this blockhead of a girl? That damn editor-in-chief. Relax, relax. Everything good will come out of all of this soon enough. You're one to talk. Never mind, just forget it. Now that we've got everyone together, how about we go and get our story? Our destination is the Esmalis Tower, right? Alright, let's go. Right on! This isn't the first time we're going to see these characters in their treat. They're pretty good characters. I actually really like them. Of course, now we gotta do another escort mission. That's always my favorite. Ugh. So I'm gonna try to avoid all the battles that cost, but since we're in a huge conga line, I can't really help if they end up activating a battle for me. And I get surprise attacked. Ugh. Dang it. Now, there is something to mention about Dorothy specifically. She can actually use her camera to stun enemies. So she does have a useful feature in battle, but I don't really like her getting close to the enemy to begin with, because sometimes it doesn't work. Wow, this tower is really tall. I wonder how many floors it has. Last time we were here, the only We only made it as far as the second floor, but judging from the scale, I'd say it's about 5 or 6. It should be 5. At least that's what it said in a book at home. It was investigated some time ago, but it looks like it was abandoned after that. That reminds me. It seems like there are a number of other towers like this in Liberl. That's correct. There are towers similar to this one in the Bos, Ron, and Zace regions. They all seem to have been built around the time that the Liberl Kingdom was founded. Is that so? I think I'm starting to feel the history already. My job this time is to uncover the truth about them. Dorothy, get me a few long angle shots of this place. Sure. Here we go. Amazing. Is a photographer's personality supposed to change by taking a camera in their own hands like that? She certainly looks like a pro. Snort. Ow! That really hurt, Niall. This happens every time you try to take a picture like that. Quit trying to act professional and just get me a shot using your usual style. Guess I shouldn't try to tone down my style just to look good. I guess I'll have to do it in my own way. Oh, looking good, looking good. Now that's what I call sexy and cute. Here we go, say cheese. I don't get it. Why is she doing that when she's not taking photos of a person? Somehow it seems natural for her. She says that she can see the expression of the scenery, wherever that's supposed to mean. Believe it or not, she takes some pretty breathtaking pictures, acting all ridiculous like that. I guess it could be considered a type of genius. The kind that's borderline insane, though. Wow. People are sure never what they seem to be. Okay, I'm done here. Alright then, let's get inside. Head for the roof. I'm counting on you two greenhorns. Just leave it to us. We won't let any monsters lay a single paw on you. Please make sure to keep close behind us. Yeah, I can't really speak for Estelle's sake, because I kind of suck at guarding NPCs. I don't remember how strong these monsters are. I know there are some treasure chests here that I want. Actually, you know what? I want to test how strong they are. Should have saved first. Probably a good idea if I did. Sorry, I had a cough. Actually, are these guys... No, they're not resistant to wind, but... Let's see if they're... fit. Okay, they're pretty weak. I mean, this was kind of like the first dungeon I went through, or the second. Technically the second, I guess. Yeah, that was kind of a waste of time. Oh, what did I get? Oh, just Monster Carapace. I wonder if there's... oh! Alright, you know, I'm just gonna run away. I don't need to fight these guys, they're too weak. Yeah, there's nothing up here, so... Maybe on the later floors. Yeah, we got a new enemy. What is this? Fly Skipper. Not weak to anything. So, bring out the old physical attacks. Even then, you're still kind of pathetic. 1 XP. Okay, not worth it. Still not worth it. Thought they would have changed enemies by now or something. Since I'm on the 3rd floor, technically. Damn it. Can I flee? Okay, cool. Well, I already failed that, so I'm not. I think I lost my bonus AP. I almost said B. Freaking Congo line! Stop attacking Dorothy! I got a perfect craft for this. It's called Hurricane. And it didn't kill anybody. Oh god. I'm gonna attack these guys. Because there's sheep things don't really do that much. Oh, they steal EP. Still, I'm still going to attack them. Oh, yeah. Well, so much for being blind. It still hit me somehow. Freaking cheating AI. Alright, let's use tier. If I can get the cursor on there. And it didn't look like they healed in between battles, so that's not really a good sign. So I can only heal them in battles. Dude, I really hate how they do this. How the AI follows you, because, like, I'm sitting right here, and everybody will go to that point and, like, repeat my exact action from... That is very annoying AI, like following AI. Because it just means I'm gonna get a freaking heck ton of surprise attacks. Because I gotta think about how I want to move. I might as well, like, fight these guys. Oh wait, no, their health did heal in between. Looks like it. Yeah, you know what? Speed up. Alright, you could make it. You still didn't kill him. That'll hit everybody. That still didn't kill him! Wow! Ah! That's starting to get aggravating. Let's do another hurricane. Wow, okay. God, die! It's because you're stealing my HP. These ones like tougher too? Joshua, I really need you not to miss. Seriously. You miss at the worst possible times. To the point where I almost get game overs. God. Okay, they are a little bit more beefy. I must have underestimated them. That was a waste, because that one initial hit would have been enough.
Let's move out.
I took that much freaking damage from them, and they only gave me 3 XP. Wow, totally not worth it. Jeez. Now I'm like low on EP. That's not a good sign. Can I like sneak past you, please? All I want is the treasure. I am not fighting any one of you, because if possible, because yeah, there is a treasure chest over there. How do I get to it though? Right here. Knitted shoes. Who has the lowest defense? You. That's probably why you've been taking so much. Oh, you know what? I never gave you the vest. I don't know why I bothered to do that. Because I didn't view some other ones. Dang it! How was that considered a surprise attack? That was the side, not the back. Ugh, that's what happens when you make your game sprite based. It gets hard to tell which way your character is facing in terms of programming. I don't even know if I want to fight this guy with how much trouble they've been giving me. And that guy's resistant to blind.
That's that then.
Oh, treasure. I should have saved. I should have saved! I should have saved! Why do these things feel like they're going to self-destruct as soon as I kill them? Do they have an enemy description or something I can use to... No, there isn't. I don't like this. And they're pretty beefy. Oh, well, somebody got blinded. Don't know how that's going to help me. Damn, I actually did quite a... Motherfucker. Joshua's dead. Or they can attack the NPCs. Please stop. Okay, so casting spells is the way to go. I have to heal Joshua, not to mention what it gives him a critical spell, so it's pretty good. Okay. Can I get a feint on you? Pay attention or I'll hit you. I don't remember ever hearing that line, probably because they never really used taunt. I don't want to go up for a close attack because that's a stupid idea considering these guys can self-destruct. I am so glad they got rid of that shit because that is so bull. There's no way to tell if the enemy can do that. A 10 staff. Well, it's an upgrade for Estelle. It does a little bit more damage than Joshua. I think that's all the treasure chests on this floor. Oh. I guess those stairs only led to treasure. Oh, there's some more treasure over here, apparently. I don't want to fight you. Okay, now I gotta find the stairs, the right stairway. I think these are... Yeah, those are upstairs. Okay. We have 5 floors. So this should be the last floor. God dang it. I ain't fighting you, you don't give me shit in terms of XP. Dang it. There's nothing here. Except the tree. Well, there's a thing up here. Oh! We already reached the top. I should have saved. Wow, it's bright out here. Looks like we finally made it to the rooftop. Do you look at the beautiful scenery? Well, this is something else. Looks like we'll be able to get a better shot than I had originally anticipated. That's the thing I was telling you about earlier. That looks suspicious. I wonder what that's supposed to be exactly. Looks like a giant ornament-operated cauldron, if you ask me. According to my sources, it's some sort of ancient device. Although nobody seems to know what exactly it's used for. Hey Joshua, did you know something like this was up here? Joshua? There's no use hiding. I think it would be wise to come out where we can see you. Please don't hurt me. I'll come out already. I'm coming out right now. Who is this guy? So somebody arrived before we did, huh? What a surprise that was. Nice find, Joshua. And you are? I apologize. Please forgive me. I'll give you every last mirror I have. Please spare my life. Look here, buddy. Please don't mistake us for robbers or something weird. You do recognize this emblem, don't you? Estelle showed the man her guild emblem. Wait, isn't that the Bracer Guilds? So you're trying to tell me that you're bracers? In the flesh. I'm Estelle and this is Joshua. We're here as reporters from the Burl News. We're having these two provide us our escorts so we can get coverage of the tower. I'm relieved to hear that. Please, just don't ever scare me like that again. The fact that you came up here like that made me suspicious of you all. Look who's talking. You seem like quite the suspicious fellow yourself. Do you mind telling us who you are exactly? I apologize for my belated introduction. My name is Alba. I am an archaeologist. I came to investigate the tower in order to further my research of ancient civilizations. All alone? I'm surprised you made it here in one piece. Somewhat, but actually I've grown accustomed to investigating ruins like these. You see, I've got a lot of confidence in my abilities to flee from monsters if need be, although this time I found myself in a bit of a pickle. You're one crazy scholar if you ask me. However, being an archaeologist would mean that you're familiar with the tower's origins, right? Well, more than the average person anyway, but since I have only just begun my investigation, there are still a lot of things I don't know myself. That's fine, but is there anything interesting you tell us about this place? It'll be used for an article. Let's see. Has everyone heard of the Septurians before? I think Father Divine maybe said something about that before. You mean the 7 treasures endowed with power bestowed upon the ancients by Aetios? Aetios, right? That's exactly what I'm referring to. Seems these ancients ruled the earth, seas, and skies using the power of these treasures. It has also been written that they were even able to unlock the secrets of time and life. Approximately 1200 years ago, when this ancient civilization was destroyed by a mysterious calamity, these Septurians were also lost. That is a legend also recorded in the scriptures of the Septian Church. But what does that have to do with this tower? A part of the legend states that one of these Septurians slumbers somewhere within Liberl. Its name is the Arole. The Arole? The word certainly has a strange ring to it. If the legend is really true, I figured I might be able to find some clues here at the tower, since it's the oldest ruins in all of Liberl. So I came out to investigate. Wow, what an inspiring story! It is, isn't it? You can feel my passion for things of antiquity, right? This is splendid. I am overjoyed that there is someone else who understands the way I feel. So, did you find any of those clues you were looking for? I'm still working on that part. But if I can figure out how this device works, I might be onto something. I think it's an interesting story, but it's speculative. It's a speculative one. From what you've told me, I'm sorry to say it wouldn't fly as an article. I see, that's extremely disappointing to hear. I'm surprised myself, contrary to my expectations. You are serious about the articles you write. That's because I can't write articles based on uncertain news sources. You may run the occasional gossip column, but it's the policy of the Liberl News to verify our information. That aside, let's get what we came here for. Shall we? Dorothy, I want you to get several panorama shots of the Roland region. Everything else I'll leave up to your aesthetic touch. I'll get out there and get me some good pictures. Understood. Your apprentice, Dorothy Hyatt, is ready for action. And as for you, Mr. Archaeologist, how about heading back to town with us when we're done here? These 2 kids may look like a couple of brats, but they do a pretty fine job as escorts. Something about the way you said that makes me feel like it wasn't a compliment. If it's alright with you to have me along, then that's far more than I could have asked for. I guess it's decided. So how about we take a break until Dorothy finishes her shots? Oh yeah, by the way, you're gonna see a lot of cutoffs like this because this game was not made for high resolutions. Wow, the view is great in the void! Oh my god. From this height I can see all of Roland. With Syria this good, if someone turned this place into a tourist spot, they'd probably make a boatload of Mira. Yeah, you're probably right about that. What's wrong? You look a little pale. Can't hide anything from you, can I? After we stepped onto the roof, I just started feeling a little woozy. Are you gonna be okay? Yeah, I think I'll be alright once I get a bit of fresh air. Why don't you make the best of this opportunity and have a look around yourself? But broadening one's knowledge during a time like this is all part of being a bracer. If you come across anything of interest, you can tell me about it later, alright? Sometimes you can be such a smooth talker, you know that. Alright, I'll have a look around. If you start feeling any worse, you let me know, okay? Sure. I got that chance to observe things and talk, because they always have to have sections like these in RPGs. Oh, hi there, Estelle. Hi there. Estelle, was it? Is your partner feeling alright? Yeah, he said he just wants to get a bit of fresh air. I see, there's certainly a nice breeze up here, isn't there? I wanted to say, however, that I'm impressed that the both of you are bracers at such a young age. If I remember correctly, one must be at least 16 years of age to qualify to become a bracer, right? You sure know your stuff. And that's right, I'm exactly 16 myself. How nice it is to be young. There are limitless possibilities at that age. If I was about 10 years younger, I'd solve the mysterious of all these runes across the entire continent with these very hands. The entire continent, huh? That's a pretty tall order. Which means you're not from Liberl, right? No, I was born in the north. But just for the record, I'm not from Erebonia. You don't have to worry about that. Although I hate war with a passion, that hatred isn't directed at the people of the Empire. You lost someone dear to you? Yeah, my mother. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up any painful memories. It's okay, it happened more than 10 years ago. And since then, there's been a new addition to the family. Oh, so you mean that boy over there? Yeah, he's like a little brother. Although he's probably trying to act more like an older brother. I wonder why I'm telling you all this. Usually this isn't the kind of thing a person tells others. It's perfectly fine. Aren't good relations such a wonderful thing? Okay, you just like walked through me and I couldn't move for a second. Oh, Estelle, this is wonderful, isn't it? I'm even starting to wonder if the number of photo quartz is going to be enough. The scenery sure is great, like you say. By the way, what's a photo quartz? It's an ultra-thin crystal circuit fabricated from septium. It's set up so that you can take a photograph by burning it with light. That's just what I'd expect from a camera woman. Someone who knows the tools of the trade. That reminds me, what's the deal with Joshua? Well, he says he's getting some fresh air. A raven-haired young man standing silently in the flowing breeze. I think I could take a really good picture with that kind of setting. Do you think he'd let me snap a shot of him if I asked? Doesn't seem to be a fan of that kind of stuff. I think he'd probably turn you down. Aw, what a waste. He's probably just shy, right? Yep, let's go with shy. Oh man, the taste of a cigarette is wonderful. At first I wasn't in the mood to come do a story in a rural place like Roland, but sometimes these types of places aren't so bad. If you want to be rude like that, then maybe you shouldn't have come at all. No can do. This was a direct order from the editor-in-chief to teach the blockhead girl a thing or two. Otherwise, I'd be all over the kingdom searching for the latest scoop right now. When you say scoop, don't you just mean gossip for your next article? Not that I have anything against gossip, but reportage is predominantly greater. And in that sense, the place that has my interest peaked is Bose. The Bose region? Did something happen there? A number of large burglaries have taken place one after another. The identity of the criminals is unknown, but it seems as though the group has got a pair of wings. Wings? Oh, I see. An airship, right? What are they? Sky bandits or something? That seems to be the most logical conclusion. There's also the possibility that this could be an imminent deception by the Erebonian Empire. What? That's impossible! We're supposed to have a peace treaty with them. Sure, but the Empire incurred some heavy losses during the war 10 years ago. You can't do much now that every other nation on the continent has their eye on them, but could be a way to get back at us. That said, nobody really knows for sure, which is why our job as reporters is to bring these things to light. Oh, that sounds suspicious. The Royal Army has also been reported to be making a number of new pushes as well. I tell you what, one of me is just not enough to cover all the news. What do you mean by new pushes? You see, there was a young smart apple in the War College. It seems that he breathed a bit of new life in the understaffed and outdated Royal Army. I'd like to figure out a way to get an appointment with the guy. I know exactly who he's talking about. I'm just not going to say it. Oh, I know. If Joshua doesn't want to pose for a photograph, how about you, Estelle? Do you mind if I took your photograph? Who, me? What do you want to do with a picture of me? Oh, you're cute, and I can feel this strong aura emanating from you. Might even be able to grace the cover of a magazine. But pass. No matter which way I think about it, that's just not my style. I feel like I just got dumped. Kind of, I guess. By the way, Professor, did you learn anything new about the tower? No, unfortunately, I'm still as puzzled as I was before I came up here. Seems like I'll need to do a comparative investigation of the other towers. By other towers, you mean the 3 towers outside of the Roland region? Roland region, right? Yes, that's right. The Amberl Tower in the Bose region, the Sepferl Tower in the Ron region, the Cornelia Tower in the Zace region, and seems as all of these towers were built at around the same time as the Esmelis Tower. You're definitely knowledgeable about the subject, that's for sure. Investigating is fine and all, but do try and avoid the dangerous bits. And I'll know it'll cost you a little, but you might want to consider hiring a bracer as an escort next time. Unfortunately, being a poor scholar doesn't always leave me with the necessary funds. Oh, no future funds. No future employment. Dang it. Are you still feeling sick, Joshua? No, I'm feeling much better. I should be able to head back whenever everybody's ready. I'm relieved to hear that. What brought this all on anyway? That was a lack of oxygen in the tower, because the rest of us are all right. Maybe it was a sudden fear of heights? I don't think so. Estelle! Joshua! Are you finished taking pictures? Bet I am. I got a lot of good ones, too. It looks like we're done here. How about we head back to town? Alright, greenhorns, lead the way. I'm counting on you, children. Thank you so much for escorting me back here. This is the first time I've ever been able to make it back from some ruins without being chased or bitten, or I don't know how to begin to express my appreciation. Don't need to thank us. It's our duty as bracers. Think you'd better off hiring some bracers to begin with next time you go off to investigate some ruins. My head says yes, but my wallet says no. I'll try and save up a bit, though. Well, have a wonderful day, and I hope we can all meet again. I think it's about time we said goodbye as well. I was a bit nervous at first, but you kids did a fine job. Let me just say thank you to the both of you. That's what I like to call raw skill. Oh, don't get all cocky on me. The bracers I know would make you two look like little fledglings not ready to leave the nest. You're going to need to work harder. I'll try to remember that. So are the two of you headed back to the company soon? Nah, we're going to spend a day or so relaxing here in Rowland. I'll need to write up a rough draft for some articles and such. I'll head over to the Orbital Factory and get these photographs developed. Take it easy, you two. I guess this is the last of the jobs we got from Dad. They were much tougher than I thought they'd be. I agree with you there. I feel like I have a greater awareness now about what it means to be a bracer. It's not just about fighting for justice. There you go again, saying all the right things. But yeah, I guess I get where you're coming from. Seems like we've got a long road ahead of us if we want to succeed in this profession. For the time being, why don't we report to the guild? That sounds like a good idea. Oh, but before we go, how are you doing? Still not feeling well? Thanks for asking. But I'm feeling a lot better. Nothing more. Let's... I have a lot to say, but a lot I can't say unless I want to spoil. And I don't want to spoil. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Shara? What are you doing here? This is a rare occasion. You're usually out and about. I just finished the jobs I took over for your father, and I was reporting to the guild. So you finished your load too, huh? Somehow or other, I guess. Heard from Ina that you guys aren't doing too bad yourselves. Guess everything I went through to train the two of you amounted to something. We're grateful too. Well, I guess we'll report in as well then. Go ahead, let's hear what you've got. Yay, we're 7th class. Awesome. Oh, we got Eagle Eye! Yes, I am definitely equipping that. Good work, you two. How about you, Sherazard? Don't you think they've done a fine job? For a bunch of newbies, you did an average job. But you shouldn't be satisfied with that level of work. Especially you, Estelle. You're always the first to get on your high horse. That high horse of yours. Okay, I get it already. Great work, all of you. I'm surprised that we were able to fill the work gap left by Cassius so quickly. Wonder if we'll be able to relax for a bit now. I don't know. I can imagine that the downtime might be a bit of a drag. Well, that won't be a problem since there are plenty of other small jobs like patrolling the roads and exterminating monsters. It's been a while since I've been able to take a break. Alright, it's time for my reward. I'm going to drink until I can't drink anymore tonight. Estelle, Joshua, you two join me as well. We have to watch you get plastered and make a fool of yourself? Oh, so what you're saying is that you've turned down my invitation? Got a lot of nerve to do something like that to your mentor. What am I supposed to say? Your drinking habits are intolerable. You cause a ruckus, dance like a maniac, and try to strip in public. Agreed. It's pretty embarrassing. Sherazard, just where do you think you're going to take these underage kids? Come on, the alcohol is what makes things entertaining. If you're so against coming along with me, I don't need you, Estelle. Really? Yep. Instead, I'll just have Joshua make up for your absence. Why me? Shara? Now hold on a minute. Joshua, you look like you'll make a fine companion. When we're talking about booze or something else behind closed doors, I'll break you in. Jesus! Break me in. Alright, you big pervert, Joshua. Why are you drooling like that? It's not what you think. We've got a major problem. Huh? Mayor Claus? Estelle, Joshua, and Sherazard, I'm glad to see you. Saved by the bell. What's wrong, sir? Why are you in such a hurry? This is terrible. My home. Disaster. It's gone. What? Alright, calm down, Mayor Claus. Take a deep breath and let it out. Apparently, it seems as though my home was robbed while I was out. What? That's not being calm at all, Estelle. I had something to speak with Father Divine about, so I was over at the chapel, and when I came home, it was rather odd for no one to greet me at the door, so I looked around the room where the rooms were in a state of great disarray. Wait, what about your wife and Alita? Don't worry, they're both fine. I found them locked up in the attic room. That's a relief to hear. It's lucky that no harm came to anyone. It won't get us anywhere just sitting around here. So could you take us to the crime scene, Mayor Claus? Absolutely. I appreciate your cooperation. Wait for me, I'm going too. Good idea. We might be able to be of some help. Well, if you insist. Aina, we'll be at the mayor's place investigating the incident. If you have anything come up, just toss it on Ridge's shoulders. Toss it on Ridge's shoulders. I'm sure he's just relaxing at the bar anyway. Yes, I'll do that. And everyone, be careful. Wow, this place is an absolute mess. The crooks really tore through here. Look at the safe! The septium, which was supposed to be given to Her Majesty the Queen, has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially after having you go to all the trouble to bring it here. It's not you who should be apologizing. It's the crooks who are in the wrong. By the way, how are the other rooms in the house? The other rooms, for the most part, appear to have been left untouched. They're about as messy as the attic room in which my wife and Lita were locked up in. Estelle, Joshua, there's something I want you to do. Which is, I'll speak with the mayor about the incident. I want you two to check out the inside of the house. You mean like an on-site investigation? Are you sure we're up to the task? Since we're all here, splitting up would be the best way to cover the most ground. No? Alright, we'll see what we can do. Proceed carefully and deliberately. Alright, Mayor Claus, how about we talk in the parlor? Sure, now where to begin? An on-site investigation, huh? I'm starting to get butterflies in my stomach. How about we start from this room? Let's not forget to ask the witness statements from the other residents. Sounds like a plan. The gift that we delivered to the mayor for the queen is... Those quirks are not going to get away with this. Doesn't look like they chimneyed the door either. They must have decrypted the combination and opened it, or could they really have cracked the combination? It's not impossible, but I imagine that it'd be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. My best guess is that they figured out the combination using a much simpler means. What do you mean by simpler means? Well, let's see. They could have, for example, dusted the buttons for a special with a special powder. Powder like that would have absorptive properties, and due to its fineness, it would be invisible to the naked eye. However, in the blue light, if a blue light were placed over it, it would glow. Alright, and now let's imagine for a minute that the mayor entered the combination with the powder present. The powder on the buttons would stick to his fingers and come off. This would be one way to know which buttons were pressed. Now wait a minute, wouldn't they still not know the order in which the buttons were pressed? That's not exactly the case. As the powder collected on the fingers increased, the amount taken from the buttons would decrease. In other words, the crooks could press the buttons in order starting from the least luminescent. It might be a little more difficult if there were duplicate numbers, but the crooks should be able to make a pretty good guess as to what they are. That makes sense. Joshua, are you a genius or something? That's just basic knowledge. Anyway, let's check out the buttons. Just as I thought, powder was used. Now there's no doubt in my mind that the safe was opened using the same method I just explained. Oh, right. Now the big question is, who dusted the buttons with the powder? You know, it would have to at least be someone who visited the residence. Right, now figuring out who that is, that's going to be the tricky part. So yeah, I didn't explain it before going to the safe directly, but we're pretty much going to investigate the entire room. Kind of like actual detectives, so yeah. This place is all torn apart. Lita would probably faint if she saw this. Looks like all the books on the shelf have been scattered about the room. Seems kind of senseless to have done all this. It's just like the mayor to have a ton of difficult books like this. Looks like he's got some valuable antique books here as well. The criminals either had no idea about the value of the books or what? This is the clutter box, right? It's empty as well. The box lock looks like it was burned off. The criminals might have used an orbital gun. It's just like the mayor to have a ton of different... Oh, that's the same stuff. Okay. What about this? There are several documents inside the drawer. They don't appear to have been disturbed. They seem to be documents regarding Roland city government. The fact that these are as they are suggests that there was no political aim involved. This pot's been tipped over, but there's nothing inside. It looks like it was tipped over after being hit by something with force. Is there anything else I can view in here? Doesn't seem like it, so now I guess I gotta talk to the witnesses. I had such a scare. I was cleaning up the attic when suddenly a bunch of masked men came barging in. Masked men, huh? That means this wasn't a one-man job. How many people were in the group? I'll probably guess about 3 or 4. Well, that reminds me, one of them was short. Might have been a girl. So possibly 3 men, or 2 men and a girl, said 3 or 4. Are you alright, ma'am? Yes, I'm fine. The intruders weren't violent toward us. Is there anything you noticed in particular about the intruders? You're wearing masks, so I wouldn't be able to tell you about any specific features. That reminds me, I'm certain the front door was locked. I locked the door just to be safe since my husband had gone to the chapel, and there were just the two of us here. Wonder how in the world they got in. So the front door was supposed to be locked. Huh? What's this? You don't think it's a bit strange for a leaf to be in a place like this? And on top of that, it's not a type that grows around here. You're sharp, Estelle. This is the place where the residents were locked up. It was probably dropped by one of the criminals as they were locking everybody up. So, it's a key piece of material evidence, right? So we got the leaf. A weird leaf. Anything on the balcony? Hey, look there. There are some marks on this railing. You're right. And they're fresh, too. Looks like something metal dug into the wood. So they grappling hooked up to the second story. I don't think there's anything else really. They said the door was locked at the time of the burglary, right? Doesn't look like the door's locked. Door's lock's been broken either, which means they got in another way. It's just the roof. I already do I have to go back up to the roof to confirm it? Not the roof, the balcony. Oh, well, I got different dialogue about jotting notes in the Bracer handbook. Yeah, they said the other rooms weren't messed up at all. But it seems like there should be more I should be finding. I don't know. Used all the clues. The mayor house broken into. Need to check it out. Get an investigation site. The culprit seems to have used a white powder to crack the safe, which suggests the culprit was a recent visitor. Or at least 3 or 4 culprits, and one was short. Residents claim the front door was locked, but let's confirm it. The front door wasn't tampered with. They got in another way. Discovered fresh markings on the balcony railway. Found a peculiar leaf in the attic. Possibly a clue. Yeah, it feels like there should be more to this than what I found. Let's try. Had the mayor run me through all the details. How about you two? Did you find anything? I'll look around a little bit more. Just to be sure I got everything. I think the leaf was the one you wouldn't think to find. I think that's the one that gives you the extra AP boost, but I don't remember. Alright, I don't really see anything. Because only that one room. Unless they have different dialogue. Nope. Won't have anything interesting. What about you? Nope. Alright. I think that's everything then. Alright then, let's check the details one by one and see what you've come up with. First off, what were the criminals after? Septium in the safe. The food preserves from the kitchen. Obviously not. How many of them were there? It was a group of 2, a guy and a girl. It's a group of 3 or 4. Crime was carried out by a lone woman. No, it was a group of 3 or 4. Where did they get into the house from? From the first floor window, they picked the front door lock, the terrace on the second floor, through the roof in the attic. This is the terrace. Point blank, what is the portrait of those thought to have committed the crime? A traveler visited recently? Visitors coming and going during the day. Relatives of Mayor Claus, somebody who works at the manga mine. The traveler... Oh, wow. Did a good job investigating. Looks like we'll be able to specify who the criminals are with this information. Mayor Claus. Over the past 2 or 3 days, have you had any new faces in your study? When you put it that way, I guess there's been a number of people. That reporter from the magazine company was one. Oh, so those 2 came to visit you too, huh? But at that time of the crime, they were with us at the Esmalis Tower. I think we can cross them off the list of suspects. I see, so Mayor Claus, were there any others? Other than that, there was only Josette. Let's not kid ourselves here. I think it'd be a bit of a stretch for her to be our thief. After all, she's a student at the Royal Academy. Criminals aren't always dressed so they can be easily spotted. As for her school uniform, if someone put their mind to it, they could create a replica. But I'm telling you, she was a really nice girl. She was modest and courteous. Right, Joshua? I'm sorry to say this, but I completely disagree. Huh? During that time when the mayor put the septium in the safe, that girl's eyes lit up like a hunter's eyes, eyeing her prey. Of course, since I had no conclusive evidence, I couldn't call her out on it. But at least to me, she didn't look like an ordinary student. You must be joking. Unbelievable. At any rate, it looks like we're going to have to ask this girl a few questions. You wouldn't happen to know where she is, would you? If I remember right, she should be staying at the hotel. But she said something about taking off from Roland sometime today. Well, looks like we're going to have to hurry then. Estelle, Joshua, let's try the hotel first. Right. Understood. And mystery almost solved. Still got to confirm our suspicions. I think I gotta talk to the receptionist. Estelle, Joshua, and even Sherazard. Something the matter? Do you remember a girl named Josette? She's a student from the Royal Academy who's been staying here. Of course I remember her, but she checked out just a moment ago. Shoot! We're a minute too late. Let's hurry to the landing port. We might be able to catch her. She really didn't seem like a bad girl. Hmm? I'll go to the airport or the landing port. I keep calling it an airport because it's pretty much the same dang thing. Talk to the receptionist here then. Please excuse the delay. The airliner should be arriving any time now, so please be patient. Yo, Alan. It's us if you haven't noticed. Oh, it's you guys. Oh, and Sherazard too. Thank you, Aeneas, for this feast of the eyes. So, what's up? You'd by chance happen to see a girl in a school uniform around here, did you? A girl in a school uniform? School uniform from where? From the Genus Royal Academy. Oh, baby, those uniforms are so hot! The contrast of those neatly pleated white skirts and navy blue socks. Oh yes, I can see them now. I totally forget what the boys' uniforms look like, though. This is one obsession I just don't get. Thus, definith man's Eternal struggle. I don't even know what that one word was. Back on topic here. So you didn't see a girl in a Royal Academy uniform? Nope, not this month. And believe me, I watched for those. I check all the passengers boarding and disembarking, so I can tell you at least that she hasn't come here. Which means that she's come to roll along the roads without using an airliner. This complicates things. Our search field suddenly got much bigger. Come to think of it, there must be others, so they've got to be hiding somewhere. Wait, that reminds me. What does Estelle? Pull out the leaf. When's dinner? Why would you ask that? Almost forgot that we found this clue. Could it be some sort of... We forgot we found this. Could it be some sort of clue? Oh, right. We did find that. Sure. Shara, do you know of any place nearby with Survives trees grow? Survives trees, huh? I'm pretty certain they grow in Mistwald, south of Roland. Mistwald? That's the forest in the opposite direction from home as Roland, right? Seems like it's worth looking into. That settles it. Let's hit the highway through Roland Southgate. You're really excited, aren't you? Well, whatever it is, good luck. And first, I need to heal. First, a trip to the sewers. Oh, never mind, a cutscene. Wait up, you're running like a crazy lunatic. Who can just walk at a time like this? Maybe I should think about cutting back on those blasted cigarettes. What are the two of you up to? You kids again, huh? Actually, we've got to get to Bose ASAP, but the airliner's not even here yet. I know. That's why we're headed there on foot. It'll take some time, but it's not a distance that we can't cover by ourselves. Don't wear yourselves out too badly. By the way, are you after a scoop or something? Yeah, and the mother of all scoops too. No time to talk. You've got to make it there today. Wonder if Niall's gonna be alright. See you later, Estelle, Joshua. Oh, aren't they a lively pair? Friends of yours? Those were the reporters from one of the jobs Dad asked us to take over. Wonder what's going on. Alright, actually, sewer time now. Time to sleep in the sewers. Yeah, that's disgusting. Who would ever want to do that? Alright, now we're going to proceed to the forest. We've been in there, I just ignored a lot of the enemies because they're pretty tough at the time, but I think I can handle them? Oh wait, you know what? I forgot. Actually, let me check how much Sepith I have. Dang it, I can't open up another slot. Otherwise, I totally would have gave that to Joshua or something. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there. So, yeah, this is the quartz that I really wanted, and I'm probably gonna have equipped for the entire game. I can see enemies from a distance, so I don't have to be like right next to them. So it's very helpful. Oh, well, there aren't any enemies now. They'll be in the next highway area. I also see them on the map too, which is a godsend too. It's a very helpful quartz. A quartz that you will not find in the later games. Or like after the Sky series. because they don't really do that in the later games. I don't know about the crossbow games. I have not gotten. I literally just started that game. Oh, we're back in Mistwald. I think I should be able to fight some of the enemies now too. So this is Mistwald, huh? Can you tell us anything, Shara? Someone came through here, all right. From what I can see, a number of people passed through here not long ago. I'd wager Mira, we're on the right track. How can you be so sure? Because tracking fugitives is an essential skill for bracers. Anyway, let's check the woods. Be sure to keep your voices low. Roger that. Understood. It's like, yeah, I don't have to be like right next to the enemy to see them. They're weak to fire. You know what? I think flying enemies are actually harder to hit. So I'm gonna cast. Luckily there is no counter in this game. That wasn't invented until the crossbow games. So if I miss, I don't get a counter attack against me. Of course that works vice versa as well. Actually, hit stunning the enemies on the field was actually exclusive to the crossbow games. Actually invented that. It's pretty clunky though. I can tell you that much. Because I don't know, it's really weird on how you have to hit them. Because it's pretty much those games are graphically very similar on how they run. Although I think they did make the sprites a little bit taller, so they could add a little more detail to them. But that might just be my imagination. I'm gonna target them too, because I don't trust that thing. I really miss counterattack. Crap. Dang it. Okay, that just instant killed him. Yeah, I knew that stupid ass was gonna self-destruct. I had a feeling. Because you notice Shara has a lot more. I don't remember these guys self-destruct. Although I think it's just more useful. Yeah, it's more useful to just actually use arts against them. Despite them not being weak to anything. Those are pretty hefty experience points. That's why I didn't want to really stay in this forest for too long. Fortunately, I don't have a map, so I don't exactly know where I'm going at all times. This is where turning the camera can be a very detrimental thing to do, because you're going to get yourself turned around. I think I could do Hurricane. I hit 2 of them, but I can't hit. I'll stay as far away as I can. Or I can just miss one of them. That was a bad decision. I think Josh was going to get hurt. Yeah. Jeez, how far does the explosion hit? 3 to 2? And he's down.
Not now.
Why would I want to use the revive on Shara? I don't know why it targeted Shara specifically. I have a style move. She... Okay, I don't have an art that can impede. Charizard's gonna get hit. I already know that's gonna happen.
Good to go.
Well, I don't have to worry about their health, so I guess that's good. That was too easy. To think that something as exquisite as this fell into my hands with almost no effort. Wait till Don and Kyle hear about this. You surprised me, that's for sure. The way you pulled off that act wearing a school uniform was simply astounding. So what did you expect from a mademoiselle of an aristocratic family? Yeah, but that what's in the past is in the past. But it certainly doesn't hurt that in this outfit I can deceive almost anyone. That gullible mare and dim-witted bracer girl. Idiots, the lot of them. What was that? Calm down. Let's see what else they have to say. Fine, but I'm not happy about this. Yeah, but that girl seemed pretty tough. I mean, she took care of all the monsters that appeared in the mine. The mine? Oh, so you're the one who screwed up their job. If you had just done it like you were supposed to, I wouldn't have had to put on a monkey show to get this thing. My apologies. Forget about it. All's well that ends well. At any rate, those two kids being bracers was an absolute joke. Especially that brainless bimbo. She honestly believed that we could be friends. What a freaking moron. I had to try so hard just to keep from laughing. How stupid can she be? Yeah. It's just so absurd. Now that is rich. What's so funny? It's you guys. Yep, it's the brainless bimbo and her absolute joke of a bracer partner. This probably won't come as a surprise, but we're going to beat you up now. What? Bracers? How did they find us? You did a fine job stealing that septium from the mayor's residence, but it looks like you were a little careless in the end. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with breaking and entering, vandalism, and burglary. It will be in your best interest not to resist, but I'm sure it still is hoping you will. This doesn't look good. What are we going to do, Gisette? How about you quit quaking in your boots for starters? These bracers are nothing more than a ragtag group of kids. I think it's time we showed them the real strength of the Capua family. What are you calling us? Who are you calling us? Who are you to be calling us kids? You brats! I've had it up to here, and I'm going to do something about it right now. Hey, that's my line. Alright, boys, get 'em. Roger that. My pleasure. Understood. And this is our first instance of human enemies. They're a lot more difficult to deal with and have a lot more HP usually. Huh. I'm gonna try casting that. Here's a Temur bin. Oh, so it ups your agility by 50? Was it like 50%? Yeah, damn. It's pretty good. Who should I give that to, though? You know, I'm gonna give it to Estelle because healing, just in case. Also give everybody a morale boost. These guys aren't going to be the issue. It's the it's Josette's that's going to be the major issue right now. So I think she can afflict status ailments, but I don't remember. I'm going to cast on her specifically. Casting's usually better in boss fights. I don't know, it just does better damage. Usually. Sometimes that may not be the case. Oh, no, I didn't want Taunt, I want Hurricane. Joshua might need to, well, everybody just may need to be healed right now. Actually, I'm gonna do that so they don't heal. No, I'm gonna do it against Josette. She's the one that fights from afar, so she's gonna be the one that's gonna be a pain to deal with. You know, and I forgot about agility up being evasion, so... Wow, I never even thought about that in my last playthrough of this game, so I might actually use that a lot more starting now. Because that pretty much ups my evasion by 50. Damn it, really? Shoot, this might be an issue. Well, luckily that missed, but... And that missed, okay, maybe not. Let's go after Josette. Or not. I don't know why that happened. Maybe I'm supposed to kill the grunts first. Or not kill them, but you know what I mean. Let's do a AoE attack. I'm gonna do that to Joshua because he needs it now. Okay, got rid of that. Now can I do it? What's going on? What?
Seems you came up short.
Is she not affected by physical attacks? That's weird. How in the world? You had enough yet? That's what you get for taking bracers lightly. And let me taking this back if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Covered septium crystal. Hey, that septium belongs to me! No, not to you. To the people of Roland, that's who. The sheer nerve you have to say something like that is astounding. Now that we've got the crystal back, how about we move on to confession time? That's an interesting name you mentioned. The Capua family, was it? Me and my big mouth. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. So you want to be a tough egg to crack, do you? I don't mind at all. In fact, I like them that way. Ah! What are you trying to do? That's a dangerous thing to do, to be swinging around like that. If you can't answer with your mouth, then maybe your body can answer instead. But don't worry, I'll be extra gentle. Get away from me, you crazy witch! I think Shara's enjoying this. Let's just sit back and enjoy the show. Look out, Shara! An orbital gun? Are you alright, Shara? I'm fine, forget about me. Look at that! An airship? Looks like the tables are turned in our favor now, aren't they? Are you okay, Gisette? Kyle, you're late. Where have you been? Never mind. Just hurry up and give us a hand. No can do. Our push into the Roland region has been put on hold. Something big came up in the Bose region while you were away. What's that supposed to mean? I don't have the time to explain. Hurry and hop on, or I'll have to leave you behind. Crap. Where do you think you're going? We'll pick this up another day. And don't you think you've won either. Payback's gonna be a beast. I sure wasn't expecting anything like that to come out of the woodwork. It looks like they caught us all off guard. This isn't a laughing matter. Right now I'm so frustrated I don't even know what to think. Well, on the bright side, we did get the septium crystal back. Switching gears, that group sure looked like that to me, like a bunch of sky bandits. I was thinking sky pirates for some reason. Yes, they certainly seem of that variety. It also sounds like they've made the Bose region their base of operations as well. I certainly wouldn't have expected a group like that to travel all the way to a rural place like Roland. Couldn't care less if they're sky bandits or brigands. Next time I see that scuffy lying jerk of a tomboy, I'm going to thwack bam kapow her. What's thwack bam kapow supposed to mean? Thus, the septium crystal stolen from the mayor's residence was safely recovered. After returning it to the mayor, Estelle and the others returned to the guild to report the details of the incident. Looks like you've had a rough day. Who'd have thought the Sky Bandits would appear? I don't blame you for letting them escape. No, this time it was my fault. I should have been more careful. really far from being in the same league as Cassius. It's not your fault, Shara. I let my emotions get the best of me, and I was careless as well. No, you guys did a great job. Your on-site investigation of the mayor's residence was flawless, too. Don't you think you should recommend them, Aina? Yes, I was thinking the same thing as well. Recommend? What do you mean? Hold your horses. First comes the payment for a job well done. Yay! And I got 0.5. Well, not 0.5. A 5 bonus for doing everything right. This is for you both, and take this as well. Receive recommendation. This is... As of now, you are both junior bracers. In other words, bracers in training. In order to become senior bracers, you'll need to receive recommendations from all regional branches in the kingdom. This is your recommendation from the Roland branch. Is it really okay for us to have this? I heard that in order to become a full-fledged bracer, we need to achieve something fairly noteworthy. I think in light of the jobs performed in your father's stead, and your great showing here, your achievements are sufficient. However, those achievements are only for your work here in Roland. You'll need to achieve recommendations from the other regional branches after achieving success there as well. Bose, Ron, Zace, and finally Grinsell. You've still got a long road ahead of you. Mitsuo, I'm really happy. It was worth all the hard work. Now that we've come this far, don't you think we should visit the other regions too, Joshua? Figured you'd say as much. I agree with you, but we can't just decide this all by ourselves. We should discuss it with Dad when he gets home. Right. Oh, that's the telephone, right? Hello, this is the Bracer Guild's Roland branch in the Liberal Kingdom. Ah, it's been a while since we last talked, hasn't it? I see. Are you sure? That's terrible. I wonder if something happened. Looks that way to me. Yes, that's right. He left on business the other day. What? I apologize, but this is a little difficult to believe. Understood. I'll pass on the news to his family. They'll be fine. They're bracers, too. Yes. And if you hear anything else, please let me know. What's wrong, Aina? It's unusual for you to be so surprised like that. Who is calling? The Bose branch. Something terrible has happened. The Airliner Linde has disappeared over the Bose region. What? How is that possible? I don't know any of the details, but the Royal Army is currently conducting a wide-scale search. Due to this event, all other flights have been postponed. Well, that explains the backup at the landing port, and... Aina? Estelle, Joshua, please brace yourselves. Your father, Cassius, was aboard the airliner which went missing. What? Impossible! There's got to be some kind of mistake. It seems his name was on the passenger list. Liberal Bracer Guild, Roland Branch, Senior Bracer, Cassius Bright, 45. And that's the end of the prologue. Whew, what an ending, huh? Of the prologue, anyways. Or what a prologue. Holy crap, it took me 3 streams to get through it. Anyways, I think I'm going to end it right here. This is a really good stopping point, and I think I've gone on long enough. So... yeah, in the next part we'll be doing chapter 1 I don't know. I was just laughing because of how long the prologue took. Yeah. Anyways, next session we'll be doing chapter 1, and we'll maybe find out exactly what we're gonna do about Cassius missing. Anyways, you guys have a nice manga reading, anime watching, game playing rest of your day. See you guys until then.